Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Civilization 5 episode. So today we're going to be looking at this precious oil over here. So in Civilization 5, oil is discovered at biology. Here. Now, an important thing to notice is that if your oil source is on the ocean, you're going to need refrigeration to collect it. If not, if it's on the land, you're going to be able to construct a well with the technology of biology also. Now, in my test world, as we have here, we have the oil barrels. We have 5 oil barrels. Now, you can have 7, you can have 3. There's multiple numbers of oil you can get, okay? And oil is a very important resource, okay? Oil is used for many things between coal and aluminum era. It's used for battleships, it's used for triplanes, great war bombers, fighters, land ships, tanks, you name it. There's tons of stuff that it's used for. And what's really good about oil is that if you have a lot of oil, let's say, let's say you don't have a lot of coal. Coal is if you have 3 coal, you're good. Oil, however, if you want to have air superiority, you're going to need oil. So usually if you do not have oil in your core cities, I suggest going to settle another city where you can get oil. Because later in the game, when you get your ideology, you're going to have enough happiness to settle extra cities. And one extra city for that oil source is worth it, even though it's a dog shit city, okay? And so, you see here I have my oil in the desert. Oil is mostly found in the desert, but it can be found in pretty much any tile. So let me just show you oil. So as you can see, it can be found on jungle, marsh, desert, tundra, snow, and coast. It cannot be found on grasslands, and it cannot be found on what is the other one? It cannot be found on hill tiles, grassland, hill tiles, plain tiles, all that. And so use it by powerful late game units. But aluminum is the real late game. This is more of like right before aluminum, oil. So I'm playing as Harun al-Rashid, okay? And Harun al-Rashid of Arabia has an ability that he gains extra oil from his extract. So let's finish building it, the improvement. And as you can see here, I have 10 oil when it's only 5. So if you want to have a big strong oil game at the end of the game, and one of the best units in the game, the Camel Archer, you go Harun al-Rashid. Camel Archers, I'll talk about that in a later episode, but today it was just for oil. So let's recap. Oil can be found in pretty much any tile except grasslands, plains, and hills. It is very important for if you want to have air superiority, but also naval superiority, because if to build battleships, you need them. It's not the it's if you find oil somewhere else in the map and you don't have any, I suggest that you go build another city there just for the oil, even though the city is not going to be good. And so, and oil is a pretty good production source. You can see here, 4 production plus 2 gold, so it's a pretty good production tile. And if you build any great person on it, don't worry, it will still give you the oil. And if you build a city on it, it will still give you the oil. It will just automatically give it to you. So that's all for today's episode. Don't forget, oil, very good resource. Coal, you can pass by without it. Aluminum, you can build the buildings for the recycling centers. That is at one of these technologies. Recycling center is here. Ecology. But oil, you have to get it from a tile or by trading. So I suggest you to get that oil. Now, like and subscribe if you like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.